Get ready to motherfucking rumble. Bow, bow. What's up, everybody? I am in my bridge energy, the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher. Oh, did you hear that? Shaman, seer. It's like, did you hear that? That was like that burp. What was that? That was me cracking my back. Oh. Anyways, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi. Damn, there's information on that. Okay, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch. Do I do that at the same time during the video? It doesn't matter where I am in the intro, but there's always a time in the intro where I get the download of what we're about to pull out. I'm like, damn, let me pull out all that. Bring them out, bring out. What am I? I'm a witch, high priestess, phoenix. I'm God's fucking fabulous goddess reincarnated. I'm actually all the goddess, bro. I'm just living the life of Lilith. Doesn't that suck? Why couldn't I have been something more fabulous? At least I didn't end up Medusa. I'd be tied up somewhere. Thank God I made it through that life. Anyways, how are you doing in your life? How are you doing? God, please don't make me bring all this shit out. What are we supposed to be teaching you? Well, that. And today's Imbolc, which is Saint Bridge Day, and that's my day. Who am I? The goddess Bridge. But there's this crazy regenerative story between me and the Khalik. Really? Yes. And it's the same regenerative story between myself, Persephone, and myself, Hecate. Really? Because Khalik is, oh God. It's like, how are you all these things? Well, that goes back to, I try to explain it through myself to explain Albert Einstein had a split of himself and Nikola Tesla. Realistically, yeah. And that's similar to the twin flame thing, stuff like that. It's like there's too much of you to harness in one body, and your body has come to have so many experiences, so it puts itself in other, it tags along with other souls for their experience. Realistically, yeah. And where do you think Pac is? He's just tagging along for my experience. All of them. You're going to love this experience. Oh, fuck. I started talking and I didn't get any of the shit he told me to get out. All right, what am I getting, God? I'm supposed to be teaching you some embolic stuff. I'm supposed to be teaching you about myself, which is the bridge. Hey, bro, when I found out with the bridge, that was like one of my maybe third or fourth past life integrations. That one was pretty cool. Really? Oh, it's in those cards. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My spirit. It's like, don't forget this and don't forget that. And that's how I be too, dude. Just like, how do you know all this? Because it's popping up in my head and it's telling me what to do. Otherwise, I don't be doing shit. Anyways, yeah, that's what today is. We're celebrating Imbolc. I was thinking about this. It came to me today. Leo is the sun child, right? It's represented as the child, the innocent child of, it's the sun sign, right? And then Bridge is these aren't them. Bridge is the fire child of the first light. So I was seeing, geez, they're bringing out old cards. I'm not getting into any of this. They're like, read me. Get away from me. Not right now. I'm trying. Seriously? Yeah, it's fucking, dude. Can't even go in a bookstore. They're like, buy me. Tell my story. Resurrect me. Get the fuck off me, bro. I'm just trying to fucking. I already had a download this morning. I was supposed to go to the witchcraft store. What for? I don't know. They're calling me. What is? Myself is calling me. It's none of these, God. Where is it? Damn it, God. What am I trying to do? Too much. This is going to be a long ass video. I have nothing else to really do today. I got to finish up that room. I don't want to do more laundry. I'm in hell. I'm doing laundry. I already spent the fucking morning cleaning up the mess that they tore up. I can't stand it. Where's the cards, God? I've had enough. They're in here, aren't they? They were right there the whole time. Okay. So that's what happened. I got the downloads. How do you know all this? Because I get integrated and I have to know what the fuck is happening to me. I'm a truth seeker. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not my Bible. Whatever I just seen and witnessed and experiencing in my current life is my current reality is not my Bible. But then again, it is. Let's turn to Revelations chapter 11. You didn't really tell the story too well in the Bible. They never did. They tried to hide me the whole time. And here I am. All right, you guys ready? First off, breathe. Everybody take a deep breath. My chakras are blowing up. Which one? My solar plexus. The sun. My sun sign. I'm Jupiterian. I'm full of joy. Oh yeah, I shared a bunch of fucking great music this morning, and I was dancing for like 30 minutes to the last one. It really wasn't that long. I didn't have that much time. But I would have never stopped if my bodily functions hadn't kicked in. Which is that I'll stay outside having a great time until I gotta like go pee or something. It's like, man, I don't want to go to the bathroom. I was having such a great time. I am such a kid. All right, we're going to turn to your weekly forecast. And then, as much as I thought I was going to read the tarot, they gave me everything else plus that. There's no room for tarot on a day like today. Really? Today's the day the players win. Oh, God. And Kobe had me laughing this morning. He's like, did you know what you said yesterday? What did I say? He's all, he replayed it. He's all, dude, if I start Bob Rossing, I'm going to grow a fucking afro. He said, he showed me it, and then he shows the crowd. That's what happens on a Monday. I call it the reels. He comes back and he shows me the replays of, whatever I went through last week, because I don't fucking give a fuck. I'm moving on. And he'll show me these moments, and then he'll show me the crowd, and I'm just like, yeah, that was me. I said, bro, if I started drawing like Bob Ross, I'd grow a fucking afro. I don't know. They were reminding me, though. Bridge, you'll understand all of this. Myself, the bridge, I am the fire of creativity. And that's, I'm full of creativity. It's just inside of me. Hey, good morning. I see people popping in and I didn't open the comments. I want to hear from you. I'll address your comments at the end. All right, let's see what the week holds. Really? Yeah. Some weak ass shit, right? January 26th to February 1st. No, we made it through there, right? Chickadee check yourself. February 2nd through the 8th, your weekly forecast, along with your 10-day forecast, with your monthly forecast, with your fucking Imbolc forecast, and don't forget Punxsutawney Phil. It's going to be Groundhog Day. It is all the time. We're reliving time. It's so obnoxious. Where are we right now? The civil time, revolutionary wars and shit. Look outside. Sorry. I'm full of myself right now. It's like Jupiter energy. Why are you so full of it? Because I'm full of myself, bro. I ain't got nobody on me. I am so full of myself. Really, it's my day. They celebrate me today. Today is a great day to be me. Who else do you want to be? Just me. Even if our little furry friends predict an early spring on Groundhog's Day, wintry vibes will still permeate much of this week's energy. Really, yesterday was, okay, so Imbolc is between February 1st and February 2nd, and yesterday was like fucking 65 degrees in fucking Colorado, bro. That's the first light. It's to remind you that it's not too far away. You get this first light, but then, hey, watch out, here comes the blizzard season. Realistically, yeah, we got to ride it out. Colorado is a weird place as a native. People think, because you see the mountains and shit all the time. Dude, it is fucking freezing in New York. Fuck Chicago. Fuck the East Coast. We're doing just fine out here. It's hoodie weather. But we'll get all warm and then it'll drop and we'll get a snow. Yeah? And then the sun will dry it up and then we'll get more snow. But during that season, that's how it is. So our actual fucking winter doesn't even start till January. Really, March is the coldest month. April comes with these, they say April showers, but it's April blizzards. You're so confused. By the time May comes, you're like, it's summer, like 100,000%. Your lip is sweating summer. Like, dude, I swear it just snowed last week. Like, I'm so confused. And if you go up the mountain, it's still snowing. They make jokes about shit like this, but it's not funny. I guess it is if you don't know the weather. What's today? Cloudy and gloomy. But I got sunshine on a cloudy. All right, Holy Spirit, quit talking. Let's get to the good stuff. All right, erratic communications could lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. Hey, bro, leave the messages alone. Damn. I may have started this. All right, especially on Monday or Thursday. Hey, don't fuck up my vibe on a Thursday. Oh. It would be best not to schedule any important meetings or conversation on these days. What do I got going on today? I'll just avoid the messages. Sorry. Oh man. Anyways, and Thursday, did I plan it? I know I have appointments tomorrow, but all right, we're not going to talk to nobody on Thursday. Why? They said don't. It's literal, bro. Dude, why do you think I purchased this shit? So I know how to live my life accordingly. According to the book, this said it was going to happen and I was prepared. Really? Yeah, that's why I do this stupid shit. It's like, how did you know? I read it in a book. It's predictable because this is what the planets do on this day. And for the next 6, just kidding, it's always Groundhog Day. It would be best not to schedule any important meetings, blah, blah, blah. Luckily, a more buoyant energy returns on Friday. Ooh, buoyant. Who's that? I'm seeing a card in my deck. It's like the Knight of, is it the Knight of Cups? I think it is. Ending this week on a high note. Use this day to advertise yourself and extend the olive branch to those you may have hurt I don't like the olive branch. Why? Because that's what they use to hang witches. I'm gonna die. It's a great day to be me. Really? That's funny. That's the best way to say it. Every time I send the olive branch to anybody, bro, they be trying to whack a bitch. They think it's whack-a-mole. Bro, I will fucking... What the fuck? It's like building a bridge to the enemy. Really? It's a bad idea. They told us to make bad decisions, I think. Okay. Hold on. Really? I don't like the olive branch. It's a very dangerous fucking herb. I mess with all the trees, but that one, that's the cross they hang me on every time. That's the tree of life and death for sure. I'm so full of inner jokes. It's really me laughing about it because it's like past life jokes. You're never going to get this. Anyways, moving on. All right. Again, olive branch to those who may have had their feathers inadvertently ruffled earlier in the week. Oh man, am I supposed to be nice to that chick? Mercury also moves into Pisces for an extra long stay this day on Friday. Normally, it takes Mercury a few weeks to zip through a sign, but due to its upcoming retrograde, oh God, it will remain in Pisces until April 14th. Write that down. We'll see it in our calendar. This is an excellent time for dreamers, artists, and romantics. Ooh. If you turn your thoughts to love and creativity, you will be able to make great strides. Weekend outlook. Saturday is a great time for reading, studying, and dating. Ooh. If single, try to schedule outings with a potential suitor during the daytime, as the evening energy could lead to a powerful power struggles and pettiness. That's so funny, isn't it, though? But that's how energy works. It was like, you were cool today. What the fuck is your problem? The moon came out and I don't like you. Really? Well, that just predicts my Saturday. I'm very moved by the energy. What's wrong with you? It's in the book. When you are in flow, bro, you go with the flow, bro. And it's like, where's the flow come from? The fucking planets and the energy, bro. That's why I had to learn all this space cadet shit. Actually, that's why Metatron brought me in. I had questions. He gave me answers. I may have asked for this unconsciously. Really? Yeah, Starseed. You have to understand how these planets are working in your life. For those of you that are not in touch, you don't have to worry about it. You're probably just going to be an asshole all day. You're going to be the same hoe you are all day. I'm good to date on the day, but leave me alone at the nighttime. You're very predictable. I am. Anyways, if single, yeah. Sunday is a delicate time when it comes to emotions, especially with romantic partners. I want nothing to do with this. Do you see this? This is a whole week of ups and downs. It's not going down. Feelings could get turned on a dime, leading to flare-ups, fights over manipulation, and mind games. Luckily, warm-hearted feelings return by bedtime, so you can make up with your sweetheart through some cozy cuddle time. Get out of my face, dude. Do you hear this? This is why you can't have a healthy relationship. Do you hear this? I ain't even fucking around. Realistically, listen to this. Let's start over. Erratic communications could lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings on Monday and Thursday. There's fucked. Don't be in a situation ship with anybody on Monday or Thursday, right? Yeah, fuck that. Then it says you can try to do some good shit on Saturday afternoon. Is the only time when you're going to be in a good vibe. Saturday is a great time for dating. If single, do it during the daytime because the evening could lead to power struggles and pettiness. Then fucking shadow comes out at night and you turn into an asshole. Fucking Dr. Hyde and shit. Fucking Jekyll in my shit. Whatever. And then it says Sunday is a delicate time for emotion. Bro, especially with romantic, get away from me. Feelings could turn flare-ups, fights over manipulation, and mind games. But you could make it all up with some fucking cuddling. Get away from me. That is some bullshit. Oh, we'll just make it all better and just cuddle. First off, I don't have no one to cuddle with, so I'm not going through any of this. That's not going to make any of this better. Hell, nah. Maybe for you guys, is that how you make it through your week? Just curl up with each other and act like nothing? Get the fuck out of my face. Tips for a 5-star week. People may be overly sensitive this week, so tread carefully and think before you... Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you know why I say his name so much? Because I'm asking for help when I see that. Help me, Jesus, so I do not say something terrible. I gotta turn off my... This is worse. This... Mercury did what? This is all about fucked up communications. This is all about fucked up communications. As soon as Mercury goes into fucking Pisces, or this whole build up to it, this is all type of fucked up. And I may have opened up communications. I gotta close this. No, I don't want to ride this ride. Go, you'll be compelled to ride it with someone else. Don't put me through this. Oh, hell to the no. This is not a good time to fuck with people. And that's why our 10-day forecast said 10 days of rest. Get the fuck away from, I don't know, if you have to, you have to. But just know that I don't have to. Ew. I'll just throw that away. Listen, yeah. I started a conversation, and if this is what it leads to, I'm definitely walking out of this conversation. You didn't even give me a chance to what? Disappoint me? This says, according to this, my book, my gods, why your gods always lie. They don't lie. You're a liar. You can get your feelings hurt fucking with me is what those cards said. While you're trying to play manipulation and mind games. No, thank you. God. It's a horrendous week. This is hey, I think we should read this. Why? Because we're all in my path. It's all in our path. Realistically, yeah. And this is what we was going for. Dude, I'm living multi-dimensional lives, and at least I'm not going 1 by 1. Now we're doing 2 by 2. This has to do with it too. Really, it's all about the fire. And this is what I mean. 2, balancing yourself and your Voodoo roots. Really, it's all about the fire. Really, these were part of my first initiation at Blackhawk. Really, yeah. Look at me. I'm so grown. Really? Yeah, it's funny. When I first get into this shit, I have no idea. But yet I know them as soon as I get into them. It's like it's a reawakening to everything. And that's why I never get rid of it, because we always come back to it. We're reliving time. This will always apply at this time of the year. I'll always be looking through all my full moon fucking information every fucking once a month. The chakra system, I think we do like every 6 months. You know, certain things like that we have to teach people. We have to revisit this. Why? Because we have to revisit areas of our lives, retrain ourselves. We get weak, our muscles, our spiritual muscles. Really, our spiritual being. I get so... Never mind, I'm not singing. But that comes from the bridge. Let me explain. Okay. This is my day, and I went to... Where did I go to? An amethyst placed at your pillow. What did we do? Mugwort dreams. Let's not be dreaming. Neptune's out there being dreamy. Get out of my face. Or maybe that was that Pisces. That could be it too. Pisces is part of Jupiter. Really? Mm-hmm. They ruled over Jupiter as well. Okay, what am I looking for? What the fuck number is that? 25. I'm at 23. All right, 25. Psychic Flames, 333, the Sacred Milk. Oh, I did that last night. I told you I don't know about this. After I started thinking about it, it's such a British thing. Would you like milk or honey in your fucking tea? How about we mix them both and see how it feels? It wasn't so bad. I mixed it together and like I said, I put a mixture together and I took a big swig of that shit and then I poured it out on the ground and it wasn't so bad. Realistically, no. I just never tried it before. Like, I don't want to try that. It was like being a kid, I suppose. Well, they said warm milk. I was like, no, no. All right, the goddess of Celtic pantheon, according to legend, Bridge was the daughter of the pagan Irish king and fictitious slave who converted to Christianity. She is also referred to as the bride in Scotland and Britannia in England. Even before her birth, her story was littered with magical omens and divine signs, meaning there will be a child that's born. I was prophesized. I was a prophesized child. Why? Dude, they knew I was coming. It's like the Avatar, just like they knew Aleister Crowley was coming back to life. He's come back to life. I'll see you when you mature to, a grown man's age. I don't know. He could be like 11 right now. Who knows where he is and what they're teaching him. They have to reinstall all of his old teachings. Realistically, it's like Avatar shit. Anyways, her mother gave birth to Bridge at sunrise, and that's why we do a sunrise ceremony, while literally at the threshold of her home, 1 foot on either side. When Bridge was still a babe, a druid witnessed 3 fire angels anointing the child with oil and sprinkling her body with holy water. And that's why I'm a fire witch, and I deal with the fire, and I'm on the fire sign. Realistically, yeah. The druid took her, and that's how I do druidry, and that's what I was laughing about. I was like, we don't fuck with the olive branch. We work with all of the druids, all of the other fucking, you know what I mean? I was thinking about the oak tree. I was thinking about the mandrake. I was like, we don't fuck with the olive branch. Christianity will get you killed fucking with that olive branch, which is what? Forgiveness? You get killed for forgiveness, realistically. Something like that. I'm not doing it, God. They just said I ain't got to do it till I don't want to. Oh. Her mother gave birth to, yeah. Anyways. The druid took her in and raised her on milk from the cow, magical cow. Today, Bridge is the patroness of poetry, medicine, divination, craftsmanship, and is venerated at shrines, churches, and wells. She is invoked for fertility, prosperity, healing, and prophecy. The survival of her legacy echoes so strong through history that her path is said to overlap with various legends, including the famed Wizard of Avalon, Merlin himself, and is the hotly debated that the Saint Bridge of Ireland is in fact canonized identity of the goddess herself. When Irish and Scot-Irish indentured servants were deported to Haiti during the 17th century, Bridge is said to have transformed and to have become Mama Bridge. What did I tell you? My last incarnation was in the 17th century. Realistically, yes. But that was the last time that my spirit was on the earth. It was pulled back, all of that. Why? The spread of Christianity. It was pulled back in all areas. Why? Because it was meant to be. Realistically, yeah, he was the new divine feminine. They didn't catch that, though. Bridge is said to have transformed and became Mama Bridge in the Voodoo pantheon. And that's how I was teaching you all about the, voodoo shit. And that goes back to the slavery of Black people. They became my people. It wasn't just them when they got there. Everybody was enslaved. It was just like Egyptian. That's where it was. It's so fucked up, bro. It's so fucked up. You go from one side to the other, bro. I've been on all sides, dude, fighting for humanity, fighting for my people, whoever those chosen people were. They were mine to look after. They were my people. Realistically, yep, and always a servant of the gods. I have had so many fucking lives. It's crazy. Even in that, the forms she invoked were for protection of children. And that's why I also said that. It's like, I'm here. If I can't change you, then I'm going to curse you and let your children live. They're going to curse you. If you can't be the change, then understand that they're going to. We're here for the change. Realistically, yes. And that's what I do. I'm always about the children, dude. You guys are pretty much done for, bro. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I try, but realistically, it's for the new generation to keep them alive, dude. To give them, if I can't empower you to go against the matrix, then I have to help them to never get sucked into it. Realistically, mostly they're not. Look at your children. They're not like you. They're different. They're not all about that life. You wanted them to go out and make friends and be all in the malls and do all this stupid shit. They don't care about such shit unless you're like they're being trained to, like Kim Kardashian, being fucking monetized, shit like that. But no, they're not like you. And then thank God for that. They're going to be visionaries, creatives. You know what I mean? They're going to be the future. They're going to build the new future after all this shit falls down, bro. Really? Yeah. For 35 years, right? The fall happens for 35 years. So your small children, bro, will be the elders of the 35 years. Or they'll be the next generation. They'll be the adults of that generation. They're going to go through some crazy shit. They're going to go through some crazy shit. You're going to drag them through some crazy shit. But just like us, as we went through these crazy times, we evolved. And that's why they make all these jokes about the millenniums. It's like this is like their fourth end of world situation that they've experienced. They're like ready for the next 5, 6, 7 of them. And that's because they were born with some kind of heavy fucking Pluto placement. Like myself, like they were ready for death. We were like ready for death and transformation. Like we ride death. It's like we are death angels. Like let it all die. Really? Running around. We've been carrying fucking gas masks that our grandfathers passed down because we knew this day would come. We got bunkers ready and shit. I told you. They told you. Realistically, I'm sorry. It's funny. Anyways, her visage is represented in the heartful fire and the perpetrating flame. She is often worshipped in conjunction with the god Cernunnos. What was the oil that I gave to Brian? Cernunnos. When did I give it to him? On 1/1. Oh, that's probably why he didn't tell me what that oil's doing to him. I don't know why I gave it to him, but I'll tell you the truth. I was really going to anoint Bobby with it before having sex with him under the full moon. I was guided to do it, but it didn't happen. Really? There was a lot going on. I couldn't think. I wasn't thinking spiritually at that moment. Good call. Good call. Touche. Ting, ting. Realistically, yeah, I was guided to give it to him. I'm really curious, but I can't force no one to tell me nothing. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Oh, that's not going to go nowhere. Forget it. Maybe one day he'll tell me what happened. When did you do that? The same day I gave the fucking candle, the flame of Hecate, to fucking bones so they could talk to the fucking other side, to talk to the dead. I was dressed up so fabulously too. Did you love that dress? Had a big old long train on it. I looked like I don't know, dude. I looked like I went to the fucking masquerade or a ball. I was having a ball. It was the best time. It was playing fucking Tupac, bro. Fucking Bob Marley. It was the best time. If I ever go out, I go out with a flame. I literally lit that stick right there. It was awesome. I had to do all kinds of spiritual shit. Why? I'm a whole holy bitch. Holy shit. Realistically, it doesn't seem to scare him, though. That's what I love. I love that. He's like, I'll deliver your scary message. I'll be your emissary. I'll deliver your freaky fucking message. Realistically, let me anoint you, bro. I'm going to anoint you. I was going to get on my knees and pray for this dude and his broken leg, but I was all captivated, and then I got weird. I literally looked at him. I was like, okay, I'm going to go before I get awkward. That was it. I gave him a hug, took a breath, and said, I'm going to go before I get awkward. And I walked away into the crowd. Really? I'm a whole lot of fun. Let me stick to myself when I do these things. Anyways, that's super funny. Say it again. That was super funny. Her visage is represented by the hearth fire and the perpetual flame, and she is often worshipped in conjunction with the god Cernunnos. She is instinctively recognized for her fiery red hair, resembling the sacred fire she was anointed into at birth. Her feast days are the 1st and 2nd of February, and in Ireland, it is traditional to craft a St. Bridge cross from the stems of the juncus flower, also commonly known as rushes. The best thing that I would use is sweet, because we don't have that. I would use sweet leaf, how they braid it. Yeah. Anyways, pure wisdom, mother and midwife to all beings on earth. Bridge arrives at the name of the divine and extends her arms to you to embrace. She grants you hearth and healing and works deeply with the chakras that govern expression, compassion, and sacred connection. What is that? Ha ha! Really? I just flow with the energy. We talked about that yesterday. Get in the flow state. Just do what God says. Really? Do what your heart says. What's my mind thinking? I don't know. It really hasn't came up with anything other than I got to go finish that laundry, and I'm trying not to hear that. Until that knocks on the door, I'm really not trying to hear that. Not on a Monday. Not on my birthday, dude. This is my birthday. That's what B said. If I do nothing else up today, I'm not doing laundry. Not on my birthday. This is my birthday. Really? Yep. Anyways, your chakras. She reminds us to place importance on creative liberty and discover the power in a vulnerable heart. The triple goddess walks towards you from the forest and sends the internal flame to you. The perspective warmth of life is returning, and the joy is soon to come. Her breath restores life to the dead and offers wisdom to those who are able to shed their egos. Really? Yeah. Quit being so prideful. Bitch, be humble. Quit thinking so much. Who gives a shit? It's all in your mind. It's your ego. Oscar the ego couldn't fucking come hang out with me and do an initiation. He didn't want to have no part of the flame and none of this good stuff. No sex under the beach or sex under the moon. No fucking oils. No fucking baptisms. No fucking graveyard work. Nothing. He didn't want to do it. Well, fine. Go sweat your balls down the fucking Nile River praying to Isis as I stand here. You douchebag. Ego. No, I'm not going to, because she's been a bitch. Bitch? All right. Don't call him a bitch. All right. Why am I not allowed to call you a bitch? I guess if there's somebody I can't call a bitch. I don't think I call Bobby a bitch. Do I call you a bitch? Wonder why I call you bitch. Pox, I'm going to wear Pox t-shirt tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to take on the world together. All right, pure magic. Create a personal offering to the life-giving goddess with hand-woven sweetgrass. Told you, bitch. Why? Because I'll show you it. Damn, I just pulled all this shit out yesterday. Get it, bring it out. I don't want to. It's taking up time. If we were in a school, they have to remind me. If we were in a school and you were standing in front of me, I couldn't be, I guess I probably would still be bitching as I pull this shit out. I'd have it all out, I think. I mean, really? I don't know. I always carry it like this. All right, hold on. All right, sweetgrass is already woven. This is sweetgrass. So you could easily take it apart and make the bridge. That's what I said. We don't sweetgrass. It's already, you buy it in braids, and it's not cheap. Really? No, I've had this since the beginning. All of this stuff. Did you see me pull out the yarrow? They're like, what is that? You have toxic? All kinds of shit, bro. You see the oils. They're dangerous. And they're sending me to the witchcraft store for some more shit. Which means I'm probably working with a new deity coming soon. Coming soon to you. Why? A new integration. I've already been through these lives. I need a new life. Really? Well, maybe Cernonis, because that's the thing. Hey, dude, I don't know, but I know that by May 1st, the goddess comes into union with the horned god. And that's what I'm prepping for. I guess I'm prepping all these guys, these horny guys. Realistically, it's in the fucking books. I don't know what I'm prepping for, but we're prepping. So it goes back to that. It's literally the horned god, which would have been Cernonis, come into union and shit like that. Realistically, stuff like this. I know when these times are coming and all these things. How do you know this shit? Because I watched time repeat. The first year, I didn't know what was going on. The second year, I started to realize what was going on. The third year, I saw that this is just replaying. I'm going from my third to my fourth year right now. So I'm catching patterns. I'm watching the replay now, which is basic studies, which was the simple shit of the chakras, the wheel of fucking life, right? These this, the moon cycles. It goes back to basic astrology, really. All that other shit was helpful to know. You need to know that. But I guess it's like your basic studies are the most important. You got to keep on your basic studies. I didn't study astrology, really. No, definitely not planetary movement. None of this that we're getting so deep into, natal charts and stuff. When you understand what you're made of and that these are trigger points, these are part of your chakra or energetic system, and this is what creates your Merkaba or your attraction levels or rejection levels. My rejection levels are turned up real high right now. Just kidding. You are what you put out. If I'm rejecting people, then I'm being rejected by people. Remember this. Really? You have to keep a flow. Speaking of which, this fucking guy came up this morning to my car, and it's the same fucking weirdo. Hey, everybody has one, right? You guys have that fucking weird crackhead that's always at the gas station that be asking for money. I see him all over the fucking place. Really? Because I'd be walking around and shit. Seen him at the gas station a couple times, and I spoke life into him. He's like, you're that witch lady, huh? I'm like, yeah. So I'm in full meditation, enjoying my life, and he comes up. And this dude, he's like, I got $110 in my pocket. I'll give you $10 if you could go up there and buy me a weed pen. And then he's like, I don't want to take all these meds. I just want to smoke. You know, it's spiritual. I was like, I do know. But I am in a meditation right now and I can't leave my location. Really? Yeah. And then I'd be laughing. It's like, it's always the fucking freaks and shit. But it's like, he already knows what I am and he just happens. And that's why I said, what are you doing in our parking lot, bro? He's like, I'm just looking for someone. I was like, nah, you'll have better luck up there at the gas station. It's like, this is a family place, bro. You can't come down here. Really? Yeah. I would have helped you at the other time, but I'm in meditation. Really, that happened this morning. As always, it's like, dude, God sends up, he doesn't just send up, Prince Charming. It's Prince Wonderful, Prince Wonder what you're doing here. Why are you here? And it's always when I'm in this whole meditation. I open my eyes and there's some fucking person there. I remember what happened. What did Mr. Plum say his name was? Thunder. Thunder scared the fucking life out of me. I'm sitting at Mr. Plum's. It's late at night. I'm sitting on the stair, on the stoop. There's a little light. My car is parked there. I have my headphones on. I get into a trance. I'm dancing. I open my eyes and there is a fucking man standing on top of me, like right there. He's like, hey. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, dude? It is 10. I went off on thunder. I was like, who is this guy? It was scary as fuck. I tell you all the time. Same thing happened when they took me to the sacred land. I black out in my car and I wake up and there's a car pulled up next to me. It's almost like they're checking on me and I blink my eyes. I was like, hey. And they're like, hey, you all right? And I was like, yeah. What's up there? Like, I didn't even make it up there. I tranced out before I got up the hill. No, I didn't tell him that, but because I didn't know what had happened to me when I just tranced out like that. And I opened my eyes and there's a person. It always happens. I open my eye, there's a fucking person standing there. Where the fuck did you come from? What do you want? That's why I'm so jumpy. You scared the shit out of me, bro. I never even saw you. I was standing right here. I'm not looking at you. I was in a total trance. Really? Yeah. I learned later when I was staying at this hotel, that's why these drug addicts would come up to me. They thought I was on a nod because I would sit there, with my phone and just phase out and not blink, not nothing, and just have my head down. And, and I was just sitting there for fucking long periods of time. Then come to find out the person next to me is selling the blues, bro. So every time they come up to this person's house, I'm on the fucking floor, nodded out. So they think, oh man, I didn't get it for a long time. I was like, Taz was like, bro, you look like you're on one. That's why they keep coming up to you. Then I figure out Taz is the one they're coming to Taz's door. God damn it. Damn me. Realistically, I kept yelling at him, get out of my face, Blues Clues. That's what I would say all the time. They'd be like, you get some blues? I didn't even know what it was fully. And then they had to teach me. It's like, it's fentanyl. It's like, what? I thought fentanyl was killing people. I thought it was like some extra like salt or, baking soda they keep putting on drugs to stretch it. And it keeps killing people. Like, nah, it just is synthetic and this, that. Oh, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, so they think you're on it, bro. They think I'm on blue. Oh, hell, bro. And I was like, this is what you guys do all day is phase out like this? I guess so. I ain't on no blues, bro. I'm on fucking God. On God. Really? All right. Hecate's path. Well, never going to get past her. I just have to. I'll be trying to rush through something like I got something to do. Let me just breathe. I told you this is going to be a long one. What number is that? Number 6. Well, we didn't get too far. Oh, no, that was a different book. Really? Yeah. So we're living 2 dimensions. We're 3-dimensional, maybe 5-dimensional at this. Let's see how many lives of me we can shed and, work through at the same time. It's kind of how it is. If I can find it, though. Air. It's not air. It's not air, which means it must be water. Lovely. No, it's earth. Makes sense. Hecate's path. Cycles of life, night magic, crossroads, letting go. Meet you at the crossroads. That's what I did. They were always, dude, they were songs I was singing forever. I was supposed to meet these guys every year ever since I woke up. Really? Every time they come into town, I am intuitively guided to figure out a way to go to this fucking concert and do this something. I didn't really see it fully. I didn't see the candle and all that, but I was always supposed to go and be a medium to the dead. Really? I don't like mediumship. How about you light the candle and see what they say to you? Just like this. I'll be over here. Maybe not. I didn't even have to have that conversation. I was I didn't know how to put that into words, bro. How do you put this in the words? All right. Queen of the witches, matriarch of midwives, herbalist, and psychopomp. Hecate maintains office hours only at night. She only comes out at night. I love the nighttime. I told you. Nighttime, bitch. I love it. My body gets tired. I've done too much throughout the day that I can't stay out here anymore. I'd sleep out there if I could. And I did. That's why God put me out there like that. I loved fucking camping. There was things I was scared of, noises and stuff, but I loved it. I had never done it, and it was the most beautiful thing, bro. Really, I love it. I love the nighttime. But I do so much, dude, in the daytime. I'm like up at before sunrise. Really? Yeah. It's like, dude, I can't. I'm tired. So like when it gets dark early, I can enjoy some of the dark. Oh no, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. It's the body, bro. Anyways, a particularly ancient spirit that only source and the only source of illumination she favors is fire. Goddess of the moon, spirits of necromancy, Hecate's powers govern over heaven, earth, and sea, and she embodies the forms of maiden, mother, and crone. She can grant you enchanted psychic powers, fertility, romance, protection, and all forms of magic from the old kingdoms to the new. That's what I was trying to say. Do you want some magic? I got the magic stick. It's really flowing inside of me. God just gave it to me. The gifts. They're curses. When they find out what gifts I have, they're going to try to fucking, you know what I mean? You don't understand. It's all fun to people that want them. But people that don't believe, she's the devil. Kill the witch. I can hear it now. I have heard it all my lives. That goes back to the ISIS. Hey, bow, bitch. Bow, bitch. In my time, you guys want to act like... I'm just kidding. I can't. This isn't about me. It's not. It's about God. And it's about Jesus. And it's about understanding that all the gifts that God gave me, the reason that I'm so powerful is because I am made up of God's feelings. I am God's feelings in the feminine form. Adam is God's actions in the masculine form. We were supposed to come together and make the perfect seed of God. The feelings and the actions put together. Well, when I fled, that gave Adam bad feelings. And so he carried bad feelings with his new wife, and those feelings went on to his kids. One was good, one was bad. They said it was the toying around of myself and Lucifer having sex with them. It couldn't have been because I was made for him. And that kept drawing me back to him. All we could do is have sex. Really? So sick. You see Adam over there and his wife? It's a sick relationship. Realistically, yeah. So going back to that. That's what makes you all powerful. And that's what I'm trying to teach Igor. You keep turning off your feelings. You have no power. You're powerless to your feelings. All of your power lies within your feelings. And Marshall Mathers, Mr. Eminem himself, has shown you. He used his hurt feelings to be the most powerful man in the world. Can I get an amen? Okay, then. And that's what fucking Russ is trying to do. And everybody's trying to take their hurt feelings and make them all powerful. That's not how this works. You don't know how to harness your hurt feelings because you're still hurt by them. And I could come up and, you know what I mean, put you into hurt feelings. And now you have no power. You're just stuck in your hurt feelings, replaying a bad memory that you've been running from your whole fucking life. Really? That's the dark side to what I do. As a shadow healer, I play in the shadows. I'm going to post that message, Wolfman. On January 20th of fucking 2024, he blocked me and he said, have fun playing in my shadows for the rest of your life. As above, so below. You told me to play in your shadows, so what did you wish upon yourself? You to play in your shadows. You wanted that for me, but that's what you get. As above, so below. Realistically, I'm going to post that as the cover. I'm going to find that. That's some good shit right there. But that's what makes me all powerful. I work with my feelings, really, and not the negative ones. I learned how to alchemize those into some good shit. Instead of fucking seeking revenge, I seek something new. Instead of seeking the past, seeking how to, you know what I mean, I just seek something new. Instead of putting my energy into this relationship and trying to overexert my power and my magic to try to make this work, like Famanach, I use that magic to manifest something new. I take what I liked about what we were, and I think about that with someone new. Because I'm not dumb enough to know that I'm not dumb enough to believe that I can have that with you. And obviously that didn't work. So I take the good and I leave, and none of it was bad, but I take what was good, what I enjoyed. So that's where I look back at this situation. I look at all the things that Bobby did, the things I liked about Bobby, the things I liked about Lewis, the things I liked about Wolfman, the things I love about, all of them. And I think about a man that's just like all of those pieces. And I'm putting together this perfect man in my head, but he already exists. I had to align with who he is, and my wants had to you know what I mean? He already is this man, whoever he is, but I didn't want a man like that. My low vibration was falling for different types of men. I was attracted to different types of men, where now that type of man is a turnoff to me, and I'm attracting a different type of man. It came with the evolution of dealing with the same. I wanted this man and I got it until I realized that I don't want this kind of man. I just want these kind of qualities in a man. Don't get so fixated on the man or woman. It's the qualities. Those qualities lie within another. And realistically, that's what it is. It's not like you're looking for, but it's like, realistically, we had a great thing, but we didn't have great sex, or we didn't have great connection, or we didn't that. And that's what makes a great, it's not settling. Well, we have great sex, but she don't know how to cook. She's not very clean. This and that. You know what I mean? We have, this, he's a good provider, and we have, and he's a good father member, but, he doesn't ever emotionally open up, and we don't have really anything in common. That's where it is you want to have all these, it's hard to have just a relationship, I don't know. I want to have a whole relationship. So like something like Brian, I want something like that, bro. But it's not to say I don't want something like Bobby, and I don't want something like Lewis. I know what I want out of each of these guys. Can I put those together and make one guy? And make me, as I manifested in the beginning of the month, you know what I mean? I'm manifesting. What did it say in the book? I wrote it in my Imbolc. Really? I wrote it down in here. So I didn't forget. Why? Because I forget everything. The memory game is really bad around here. I wrote it down. I'm manifesting. Here's the Imbolc bullshit. I don't want to teach them all this. Here we go. I'm manifesting a man that aligns with the woman I'm becoming, and that he doesn't arrive until I am worthy of honoring him in the same way. Meaning I don't want him to get the immature version of me. I don't want him to get the unhealed version. I want a man that's going to align with a more healed version of me, and don't let him come until I'm ready. Don't let him show up with me with no fucking eyebrows on and I'm still triggered. Something like that. That's what that means. Not who I am now, because that's what I realized. We keep attracting, like attracts like. So if I'm sitting here manifesting from where I am now, depending on where I am now, that's not where I'm going to be. It's just my feelings now. This too shall pass. And that's something also Taz said. She said, I don't need a boyfriend. I'll just be getting bored. And that's where it is. From time to time, I want companionship. But if I'm coming from a desperate place, I get an equally desperate man that only wants minimal companionship too. Ergo, the Knight of Wands. It's only sometimes. I can't really commit. I can't give you too much. There's sometimes when I want some love and affection and attention. That's not healthy. So when I am in that place and I keep manifesting this particular fucking man, or better yet, wolf man, I'm like, okay. This is unhealthy. It's like, call me every time you need a full moon partner. This is unhealthy. It's unhealthy. I don't need a sex doll. That's what it means. Realistically, yeah. Imbolc. Really, summary. I lost Hecate's path. I dropped my book. Bring it back. We were on page 6. Something. Nope, I was on 4. Pretty close. All right, where is this? The Queen of the Night reminds us of our capability to being both good and evil, and teaches us the importance of change, aiding us to release the past and step into the new land and experiences. Like her cousin Artemis, Hecate, that's great, because I told you Artemisia. I didn't know that. I love Artemisia. That was such a spiritual experience. I had never experienced something like that before. What happened? I was reading The Dark Knight. I should have took it more serious. I have this book that I started with. It's called Reclaim Your Dark Goddess. And each chapter and each page of this book was so scary because it was like really playing out in my life. I get to the end of the book and it's Artemisia. And it tells you it's a guided meditation, and I'm not guiding myself through it. I'm just reading the words. And I get stopped in the words like I always do before I see the next sentence. And it's just this real cool thing. She does this guided meditation. She tells you to go into your sacred grove within yourself. And I'm reading this out loud, but I'm seeing it happen. And I'm like, hold on, guys. I'm seeing this beautiful well, and it's covered with like all these vines and all this stuff. And I'm like, and I'm trying to explain what I'm seeing and how it's making me feel. And then I'll read down, and that's exactly what we're supposed to visualize as we enter into this place. It was the most amazing thing. It was like one of those serious guided meditations where I literally saw it inside of myself, this well. I love Artemisia, and that's why I have a lantern for her. I have a whole ass lantern I carry for her that I keep at my altar. After I got out of the dark night of the soul, I always remembered it was her. And how do you get out? It's inside. I didn't know what was happening to me for a long time. I had no idea. And now I can tell you, comfort you as the midwife. I can walk you through the dark night of the soul, bro, because I've been all the way through it. When it was happening, I was just recording it. I didn't know what was happening. I was being guided from an inner voice. Things were happening. I was learning cards. I was learning oils, all of this stuff. I didn't understand it, but now it makes perfect sense. But I had no understanding. And that's what the documentary is about. The documentary is made for people to understand the awakening as it comes over them, because everybody feels the synchronicities of the numbers. Everybody is drawn by this voice. Everybody starts seeing premonitions. They start having all of these things. And if you're not careful, you're going to get Kanye'd. People around you are going to think you're crazy and put you in a loony bin or on some kind of crazy medication. You're really breaking out of your mind. You're losing your mind to find your spirit, and your spirit's guiding you through the loss. And I documented it. It was crazy, bro. It was a long journey. And that's why I'm like, I can go back into it because I know it's just part of the journey. I can pull up my books right now and tell you, as soon as we said Khalik, yup, that means she's bringing in the cold and the hard season. But she holds on to the season. She tries to hold on to the darkness. She doesn't want to let Bridge come in and be the new light. It's a whole story. And who's Bridge? Bridge is in love, or Bridge is the the bride of her son. She didn't, it's a whole fucking family fucking affair. Really? Yeah, it's a regeneration of life. Power struggles between yourself and your younger self. If you ever had a daughter, you would understand that. Or a son. Really? It's you versus you, a small version of you. You meet you. The Queen of the Night reminds us of our capability, blah, blah, blah. Her cousin Artemides, Hecate is the fierce protector of women, especially women with children. She stands at her place at the crossroads as she guards the frontiers between the realms of the living and the dead, and various planes perceivably only with psychic vision. For this, she is the first escort to contact for journeying into the underworld. And that's why I am. I'm the gatekeeper. I've always said that. I'm the gatekeeper. I'm looking for the key. Just kidding. I gave you the keys. You're the master. You can walk through the gates. Really? I tell you how, fuckers. Pure wisdom. You are asked to let go of what is familiar, safe, and comfortable in order to break the stagnant wheel and discover new opportunities that lie waiting ahead. What is dead is gone, and a new path must begin. Its process in order to continue the cycle again: birth, death, and rebirth. You are guided to delve deeper into your spiritual path and remember the soul's truth hidden inside your cosmic makeup, and to aid, I'm getting a download, recovery to those souls truth or of those souls truth you have hidden from others. And that's where you were supposed to, in Leo, be authentic to ourselves, what we've hidden, our shadow. I tried to hide everything. When I first met Bobby, I had just came out of a shelter, bro. I had just got my first apartment, maybe had barely any furniture. I started working at the hotels. It was the beginning. And I started liking a guy, and I just deemed this is terrible. This is a terrible idea. I just got out of hell. And I definitely didn't want him to know where I'd came from and what I'd been through. That's just the start. I hid everything. I never told anybody anything. I hid it from myself. I just tried to forget it, and I did. It's time to transform from the old self and walk your truth, yourself, and for your legacy. Magic spell. On the last day of the month, go to a quiet three-way crossroad and hold a supper with Hecate. That's what I did last night. While any festive meal may be served, fish is traditional, and that's how I know I'm in my Hecate. I'll start craving fish. Honey and garlic are also sacred to her and should be incorporated. I've got the honey and I bought garlic last week. It's up in my other room. I knew to bring it. I just didn't go up and get it. I was going to go up and get that and get the stuffing for the fucking birds. Really, I was being lazy. I'm sorry. If appropriate, sit and picnic with Hecate. If not, leave the offering at the crossroad, walk away, and do not look back. Once the offering is on the ground, it is Hecate's to do with as she pleases. Ancient Christians scoffed at Hecate suppers and were routinely consumed by feral dogs and homeless people rather than by the goddess. And what did I said was going to get him? The fucking coyotes. Really? That's what was out there. That's what I brought it for. What do you bring the meat? And I always bring fish to my offerings. I told you, chicken or fish. Birds. Birds or fish. Really? Mm-hmm. But then what else did I bring? The milk and honey. I forgot the fucking garlic. I don't know why I did that. It's upstairs. However, they misunderstood this as a way, as one way she accepts petitions. Don't stop anyone from picking up what has been placed down. There's another teaching to that. Don't get pissed off about somebody coming up and picking up your leftovers. This goes back to, sorry, I'm stuck. My feet are stuck. They're asleep now. What's her name? B. You fucking kicked him to the curb and somebody else picked up your trash. And now you're mad? You think he's a shiny new toy? Ooh, confirmation. Realistically, anything you've left behind is now your trash, and anybody is welcome to anything you've left behind. If you threw it away, you rejected it, don't be mad if somebody else comes to play with it, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that goes back to it. I've been thrown out by two men. But my next husband will treasure me more than anything in the world. I was their trash only to be his treasure. And that's what it has to be like. You have to understand that. If you let it go, you can't be hurt about what happens next. And that goes back to my house. I was telling you, I get mad, I get sour about the people taking my stuff. Well, what was going to happen? Would you have felt better if it went to the garbage? No, I just didn't want them to enjoy my stuff. Anybody but them. That was mean, right? They sold my shit. I had a lot of shit, dude. I stacked that house up with all kinds of shit. I love to shop and buy new shit. I love to, I'd buy my kids toys all the time. I had all kinds of shit. Really? Shit I never even used. I guess I was kind of, I was preparing for stuff. All my camping stuff. All my camping, I was preparing for that one day. That never happened. And then all my Halloween. I had over $1,000 worth of Halloween stuff. It was my favorite holiday. Really? All my decorations. Dude, I let fucking Lisa take I let her take my wall. I built up a wall around my apartment because they kept bothering me. I went to Home Depot and I got these reed walls. I've got like double ones and I built them up around my second story apartment so people couldn't fuck with me. And then on the inside, I would hang decor that would be like these wall scenes. So I could just sit there on a beach or something. I would change them as the seasons went. Anyways, when I told her, I was like, go take it. Because she started imitating it later. Every morning she would get out there and hang all these fucking curtains and shit, and the wind would catch it. She would try to emulate me, and I would just make fun of her all fucking day. Why? Because I'd be seeing her on my camera. She tried to be me. I told her, I was like, take the fucking fence. Put the fence up. I know you loved my fence. It was put together with nothing more than that. I bought them. I think they were like $20 a piece. And I used zip ties from the dollar store. That's it. And it gave me such peace. I had such privacy on my, you know what I mean? Other than just sitting on my stair and having a cigarette every morning and everybody watching me all the time. No matter, every time I came out, and she would always be watching me. She was a tweaker. All the tweakers they'd just be watching me and I could feel it. And then it was terrible. I had no privacy. So I put up this fence like a whole bougie bitch, and I covered it so that nobody could see in and I couldn't see out. And then I put up this tall fucking, it was a tall bench. And I sat up there with my legs crossed and I would put my blanket up and I would smoke that shit out. I put fake grass on the bottom of it for the stairs so the kids could play. I'd set up my pool on my side, I was just such a bougie bitch in a fucking low income housing. I'm telling you, such a bitch. I mean, seriously. So then when they took my pool and they took my shit, it's like, you motherfuckers, I got all that so I could stay away from you. And they really did, though. I was so bougie. I'd set up the pool every fucking day of the week, dude. I'd fill that thing with fucking 500 gallons of fucking water. We'd play in it for like an hour. I'd be sitting there sun tanning and shit. Then I'd get all pretty, clean my car, go driving all night. They hated me, bro. For all good reasons. I was fucking Sophie. It's like, you wonder why they hate you. I just was living my best life and I didn't care how it affected everyone. And stay away from me. This is my life and you can't be part of it. Really? Yeah, it's pretty mean. I got humbled. I got humbled. Anyway, so that's Sacred Path. Can we get through any of these cards? I'm not pulling no more fucking shit. Let's see if we can finish this last one. An hour, I told you. I thought we would be here for like 4. If I keep going, we will. Do I have anywhere else to go? No. Just celebrating the holiday. Go take a bath. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite part of the day. All right, let's read this. Metatron. What is it? Passion. Love for life. I love my life. Even when you got it. That's what I do. Dude, that's what it's all about. In the morning, you turn on music and you praise God for another day. You praise God that yesterday's over. You praise God that you made it through whatever. You praise God for what you don't know he's doing and that you believe that tomorrow's going to be better. And today's just a wonderful day too. You start in praises. You send this energetic frequency out using music where you're just joyful. You put yourself in a joyful energy and it sends this frequency out of gratitude. So like attracts like. You're sending out love, so you're receiving love. You're telling God, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love the universe. I love this world. I love everything about it. So what do you get back? Love. If you put out, I hate you, then you're going to get, I hate you. Really? That's how this works. It's so very real. It starts with your thoughts. Really? Metatron shit. 25. I just want to point out, I manifested these cards. I had seen these cards before I even started working with Metatron. And then as soon as I saw him, I didn't get these cards. Why? I told everyone when this happened, I have to gain the understanding before I can even open these books. The understanding comes from working with this deity. I had manifested it for a long time. Going back to my deep, dark, and dangerous, I told my daughter that I wanted them for my birthday, for Christmas, and for Mother's Day. I don't think I bought them until like the middle of summer that next year. I wanted them, but I wasn't ready for them. I want to show you how it's a yes, but not right now. And it's like I have the money in my pocket. I could, but my spirit says I'm not ready for this. It's not time to go do this. On the other hand, they want me to fucking drive all the way across fucking Denver to the fucking witchcraft store and buy some shit over there. What is it? Usually an herb blend, and I think it has to do with the new moon and all of this shit, the new year. I've got to get up to that fucking casino. If I got to drive my own car, I've got to go up to the casino on February 17th. Why? Because that's the sacred land. That's where I always do this shit. Really? Mm-hmm. And I'll have to do some sacred, work. Something I don't have is there. Like you have it all. I always think I do, but there's something I'm missing. They have these little herb blends that are easy to do little one-time spells and shit. Really? Maybe it's that. I don't know what they got. I don't know. And I'll be over there like with my dollar, like, I don't want to buy this. I don't even know why I need this. Really? I'm supposed to go get a pedicure too. Why can't I just do my own feet? I do my own feet all the time. Nope, you're getting a pedicure. Fine, whatever. Really? Yeah. You're reminded to seek that which makes you truly happy. Well, maybe a pedicure makes me really happy. Oh, no. When was the last time your heart skipped a beat in excitement or raced at the thought of new love or new experiences? That's really exciting. That's the best part of this bullshit. Really? Mm-hmm. The spark. Or simply by being joyfully inspired by what life has to offer. And that's it too. I can't really see my future, but I know it looks good. And I'm excited about how it's going to develop and all the pieces are going to fall into place. I still can't see my furniture. There's a lot I can't see yet, but it's all going to fall into place. I don't know what job I'm going to be doing. I did see a little art studio. Really? They showed me right away I need to get a blanket to put down. I don't know what that's called, but it looked like a cloth. I don't know. I just saw it. I was standing, I'm in my room and I'm like showing someone my room and they're like, that's really cool. And then it's like, and that's my art studio. I just started art. It's in my room. And I have this thing, it's like a cloth, a dirty cloth or something that's underneath, I don't know, the Bob Ross setup. I don't even know what they're called. I've never done art. What's the name of that thing that holds the pictures? See what I mean? I'm supposed to be learning computers. I'm being pulled in two different directions. Really? Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna love this. Really? It's probably gonna get messy. That's what they showed me. Life flows when we follow our passion, when we do, say, or act in accordance with what makes our heart sing, not when we feel beholden, or in a state of unrelentless boredom, apathy, and victimhood. That's about letting your inner child loose. It's like, do you ever let yourself to be free? Think of what you want to do, who you love to be with, and where you wish to be. Passion for life has nothing to do with how much you have materially, yep, but how rich your inner world is and whether you're serving yourself by following your dreams. And that's it. I don't have to have a dollar in my pocket for us to have an amazing adventure today. Really? I promise. All I have to do is be open to it, and then the adventure will show itself. It'll be fun all day. Really? It's out there if I want it. Really, on a Monday, I'm not supposed to do much. You can have passion for a person, a cause, a project, a place, a calling, or any manner of things, yet you need to be passionate about something. That's what I was yelling at everyone last week. It's like, what are your passions? What do you wake up in the morning to do? I wake up, you know what I mean, excited about doing this and see what this will guide me to do next. Realistically, yeah. And that's just it. It's like, again, internally, this is my day. This is a holiday where I'm celebrated for just being me and I can be free to be me. And I got to download. I'm supposed to go to the fucking witchcraft store on my birthday. I'm going to buy some witchcraft on my birthday because I am a witch. Well, that makes sense, I guess. If you're struggling, which means I got to put it on my face. If you're struggling feeling connected with what you really love, ask Archangel Metatron to remind you of a moment in time when you felt truly alive, vibrant, and passionate. Bro, when I sat down at that bench last night, just under it, just the view, bro, it's just the last time I was there, the moon was on the other side. It was like so many degrees to the south. I had to turn and face the south to see the moon. This time I was facing, it was like, it was cool just watching it go across the sky. And the lake itself had been frozen this time. It was frozen over. It was just beautiful. And the stars were so bright. I can go out there every night and look at the stars like I've never seen them with such passion, dude. It's just, I love the night sky. I love it. It's that Hecate. I love it. Maybe he would become dulled to all that life has to offer. Yet each day offers a new opportunity to find beauty and joy once again. It may be time to start a new hobby, which I'm about to, find a new interest, or seek out new people or places. Go with what your heart feels it wants to try and do and experience. You may also be asked to rekindle. Oh my God. Oh God. I was just I didn't I didn't mean I didn't want to do this. My spirit walked me into this. I'm gonna cry, bro. I didn't mean to. I was just being honest. Fuck. Please don't make me go through this with you again. Hold on. I'm like, the Lilith crying, please don't make me do this again. I have to. Whatever it is, I have to. Whatever painful lesson I'm about to walk into is my karma. I'm not going to throw a fit like I always do. I didn't. God damn it. I want to say nothing good can come from this, but that's the whole reason I go into it, because there's something good in there. Oh, man. What'd you do? Oh, man. I'm like so fucking. I don't want to. It's a horrible feeling. Please don't make me go back there. My spirit knows that something good will come from it, but my flesh is so terrified. I get fucking fucked up doing this every time. And I know it's not going to end well. It never does. Fucking Groundhog Day, right? Mercury retrograde. Oh, God. Let me just prepare myself for darkness. You're fucking up my birthday, dude. Oh, man. I just want to believe in something better. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, oh, please don't make me, bro. That's how you guys be about the dark night of the soul. Oh, man. God uses certain people and to teach you a really hard lesson. And you can't avoid the lesson. My tummy hurts. I'm going to go back to bed now. I'm just going to hide. All right. You may be asked to rekindle some romance and passion in an existing relationship, or to find it anew with someone else. I hope that's what happens. Maybe you have settled for second best, sold yourself short, or shielded away from any form of intimacy through fear of rejection or failure. And yet,
Connection and intimacy makes us feel alive and in touch with our true self. This is the hardest thing that God's trying to teach me is intimacy and connection. I'm Lilith. I'm completely separated by choice. He has been trying to force me since my beginning, since my existence, in any kind of form, to put me in a powerful place where I can at least accept them and, be accepted. He has tried everything. Really? Mm-hmm. I started this month, after seeing Bri, that was what I manifested. I manifested connection. And then I got what I wanted, and I pulled right back out. I was like, fuck friends, fuck all this. I don't want to fucking deal with this. I'm right back into it. Even though I'm pulling away, I'm still calling it in because it's ultimately what's made to be is I'm supposed to make true connections. But it's not something I'm naturally capable of doing. It's something I'm being taught how to do in this lifetime. And I'm of a higher being, and I can't make connections with these lowlifes. You think yourself so much above them. Well, I mean, Jesus. And that's where he shows God sits there and he's like, they're just like you. They're immature brats, just like you. Untamed fucking hellions, just like you. And that's where I see it. Our actions, our responses, our childlike, evil, vindictive, shitty ass, cold ass behaviors are all the same. You're more like me than you are like God. And that's why you're supposed to recognize that. And I'm supposed to use that to get you back to God. Realistically, yeah, you're in your fucking dark feelings. And that's why I'm here to help guide you through them. Really? Well, I mean, otherwise you can be all consumed by them. That's always a choice, I suppose. Go ahead and do that if you like. All right. Anyways, that fucking kicked my ass. That made me cry, and I got all fucked off again. It's like, I just saw myself being carried away by this guy again. It was that same feeling. Russ, remember the dream? I'm sitting there, and I see me and Russ. We're like little kids. We're like little kids versions, and we're playing in the dirt. And we are so happy, and we're just fucking playing around in the dirt. I don't know what we're doing. We're just smiling and giggling. And here comes Bobby, and he grabs me by the hand, and I got to walk away with him. And I remember, and it's this terrible, terrible inner child feeling of crying. I look back, and I don't want to leave Russ, but I have no choice but to go with this guy. Really? It's the same feeling. That guy comes with a terrible feeling. Here he comes. Oh, man. Heart to heart, soul to soul, a deep connection with one who matches you vibrationally, body, mind, and soul. I don't know. I guess that's where it is he connects with a part of me that I deny, that I'm not even aware of, and the rest of me doesn't even seem to get along with him at all. Realistically, mm-mm. It's all a fucking question to me. I spent too much time trying to figure it out. Why do I even like you? Like, why? Like, why? Like, why? I'm always trying to figure this out. Why? Are you so in love? I don't fucking know. I tried to figure it out. I thought we had some like crazy past that made me like him so much. I couldn't tell you. He is just this basic ass. Here we go, basic bitch. Realistically, I hate that. And then I'm like sitting here. It's like, but how do you feel when you're around him? It's a good feeling when I'm around him, but it's terrible trying to get around him or get away from him. The whole getting towards him and then detaching from him, that's all painful. I don't even want to do it. That's a definition of this week in that book. I'm not dealing with this. And I saw it in the first book. What happened? I may have sent him a message last night. Fuck. And that's where I was like, you brought this upon yourself. No, my spirit did this. And now I realize what they're doing. And I'm very terrified about this. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to get fucked up. I'm going to end up fucked up out of this. All powerful and all, but fucked up. Manipulation and mind games. That's what comes with the devil. The devil is a liar. On the other hand, I could end up with dick if that was what I was seeking. I don't
Even I can't say that's not what I was seeking, because there could be a part of me that's dick hungry. That's what I mean. There's parts of you you're denying. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why. I was just, what happened? I didn't even try. I was just like, I can't not think of you right now. I have to just admit, I just can't deny this right now. That's all it was. Why? Well, because I really don't want to tell this. It just happened. It was never supposed to happen this way, but it happened. All right, years and years ago, when I first met him, we ended up going to that same spot and having sex. It wasn't just sex, though. I had this vivid memory of an actual orgasm and stepping out of the car feeling like high and all this great feelings. I remembered that. This was like this fucking memory, right? It happened there. All right, whatever. It happened. I didn't mean to be all sentimental, but later I would go to that place. And that became a ceremonial place for me where I do fucking ritual work. It's not where I go with my kids. Me and my kids go to the other side of the beach and we go swimming. And my other side, where the RVs are and all this. This was something different, right? So that's where I go and whatever. I just found it weird. I remembered I would be drawn to this place and I started doing ritual work, and that's where the memory came from, right? Right. All right, so I'm meeting him for the full moon, and my intention is to take him to Black Hawk, which is my other sacred site. If you want to know what happened, we ended up going up there, but where we ended up was literally where I camped, which was another sacred site. And then he was like, no, I don't want to go up the mountain. So we came back, and somehow we ended up right where we ended up, and that's exactly where we had sex again, was right there where I do my moon ceremonies. So I'm sitting there doing another full moon ceremony. I haven't been here since the last time I met you here and had sex with you on this very table. And now I'm like, I can't help but think of you right now. This is awkward. So I sent that message. Now you look at these books and I'm like, I opened up a whole fucking can of whoop my ass. I can't deny what happened, though. I'm just sitting here thinking about you and what happened. I'm replaying it. I'm sitting here where we were. It's like the love that I gave to you is sitting here. The memories of it are here, and I'm sitting in the memories of it. I didn't say it all beautiful like that, but it was meant to be. I didn't mean for it to happen. I never even, if I knew that, I wouldn't have drove him up the mountain. I live less than 3 minutes away from here. Now, mind you, he sent me a message a couple weeks ago saying, are you at Cherry Creek? It never entered my head that he was right there. I thought he meant Cherry Creek in downtown, like off a Spear. Why did you think that? I don't know. I thought I didn't see him there. I saw him in the city. So then I was like, no, I'm at my house. Oh, well, let me just pull up. I don't know. He could have, but I didn't think of it. So I may have absolutely asked for this, and I didn't. My spirit is. And I don't know what it's up to. It's calling him in again. And again, it's a terrifying feeling. Remember that Valentine's thing? Oh, God. I had this other vision once that was in my apartment. One day I opened the door and he was on the other side, and I just dropped to the ground crying, scared that he's come to ruin my life again. He's like the dark night of the soul for me. So dark of him. It's like I'm literally calling in my own pain and suffering through this person. Does this have to do with fucking Santa Muerte? Like, is this God? No, it's in all these books, bro. I can't blame it on witchcraft. God damn it. If I pull up the tarot, it's probably, we pulled up the fucking lovers and all that shit. Oh my God, I hate myself. All right, enter into the flames and whisper to your heart where true passion resides. Become aware once more of, and this is where I'll shut down and I'll turn off my phone and I'll try to hide from all this. It's like I know he's out there. My pain is out there. My freedom, all of that, it's all out there. I can't control it. I'll just run from it. Oh, I'm such a runner. Become aware once more of its calling. And I tried to do that. That's what happened. Wolfman shut me out.
It was just as scary. I was running straight into it with Wolfman, but he closed the door. That's what I said. If you guys keep closing the door, they're just going to keep opening the doors. Realistically, going into somebody's chamber of secrets. It's my own. Who's Sononis, though? Let's talk about that. Realistically, I'm getting ready for this. It's the Sacred Union. Maybe I have to... That's mean to say. I don't mean to be mean. It just sounds mean. It's like, I guess I need more practice before he gets here. God, help me, Jesus. Again, I'm in my maiden form, so I need to mature a little bit. Really? That's what happens with the season. What happened to the wise you? I'm being young, dumb, and full of cum right now. I'm in my maiden, very youthful side of me. You're not going to see the mothering side till midsummer. Then I'll be a whole fucking witch again in fucking December. Really? Yeah. Follow it. Okay. Anyways, heart to heart, soul to soul, deep connection, blah, blah, blah. Enter into the flame. Yeah, I'm going to get burned on this. Whisper of your heart where true passion resides. Become aware once more of its calling in your life and the possibility of leading a passionate life. Not a dull one, shadowed by indifference, denial, or guilt. But a full... This is my fault. I unblocked him. This is all my fault. Why did I do this? I was sticking to my guns. Oh, God. I would have never... Oh, God. Help me, Jesus. All right. But a full, rich life where you look back with no regrets at lost chances, meetings, or experiences. Have no regrets. That's what you have to heal, is those regrets. You have to go look back at the things that you regret and heal that right away. Look at it. You shouldn't regret it. You should understand it and not have regrets. Once you have understanding, you have acceptance and you have gratitude. Really? For all that is and all that has been. You understand why God took you through such things. I don't understand what he's doing right now, but I will when it's all done. The understanding comes later. It's like, really? Yeah. I don't know. He says I'm ready to deal with some shit. I didn't sign up for this. Apparently you did. Is that not you? Did you not send that? Shut up. I hate myself. What am I doing? It wasn't me. It was Patricia. Just kidding. It was the bridge. It wasn't Hecate. It wasn't... There's a part of me. Which part of me? It could have been Lilith. Realistically, I mean, he's pretty much used to that. I had multiple personality disorder when he first met me. Now I just have spiritual disorder. Really? Comes with a little bit more. I almost killed him in Houston with those floods because he was talking stupid shit. Why don't you just talk about the weather? You want me to send you weather? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. All right, that's why he doesn't tell me where he's at now. She's gonna get me. All right, sorry. Don't fuck with a witch. So you can say... He doesn't try, trust me. So you can say that at the end of your days, I truly loved my life and did what made my heart sing. That's really it. I don't know. When it comes to Bobby, it always ends up fucked up. But it's like, I did what I felt was the right thing to do, and I don't have any regrets. That's just all of it. Like, I have to go against all my own logic and everything to answer my heart's calling. And that was the same thing too. You know, simply the night before, it was calling to fucking Allie. What am I supposed to say to him? I literally didn't know, but I knew I had to say something to Allie. Allie, you want to talk? Because I don't know. I'm supposed to talk to you. You want to say something? And at the same time, I'm feeling Brian's energy running through me, and I'm hearing fucking Marshall's frequency. Oh no, I'm seeing Marshall. I swear to you, they're in my senses. Can you sense these guys? I mean, seriously, I'm seeing Marshall. I'm seeing him. That means that I'm in his frequency, right? I'm seeing him. I have this feeling to say something to Allie, but yet I can feel something going on inside of me that I only discover later, which is Brian. Yeah? And then there's Bobby's frequency. That one runs straight, like almost, they're different. Really? They're feelings. It's a feeling this person gives you. It's a specific feeling. Really? Learn to feel. Learn your feelings. Really? How do I make you feel, Bobby? Probably guilty.
Guilty as charged. Probably a bunch of things. That's how Russ knows. That's how he knows. He was kind of intuitive anyways. He's very sensitive. He's a divine feminine, him and his feelings. He knows what I feel like. Ew, confirmation. He knows what I feel like. So he gets that wild hair up his ass. He can sense me. He knows my frequency. And especially when I'm talking to Bobby, he can sense that. Really? I don't know. He has a jealousy to him. The devil is jealous. I don't know. I've always wondered how he knows. He knows that me and Bobby are going to talk probably before me and Bobby know we're going to talk. He's all watching over us. He's astral traveling. He's paying attention. He's got his cup. He's got a cup to the wall. He's trying to hear us get it on. Hey, you want to hear it or watch it? Just kidding. I'm just messing around. I gotta go. All right, I've had enough. Imbolc. All right, there's a lot of it. Fuck. You're never gonna let me out of here. This is another good book. I buy these every year. Whatever. Let me just move on. New Moon? No. Imbolc. Fucking Imbolc. All right, we talked about all this. Dark and light, creativity and intuition. It's a celebration to honor the goddess Bridge, who is the Celtic mythology associated with healing. We already talked about all this. All we need to do is look back at the natural world that surrounds us to see proof that creativity is a force of its own, possessed by no one. And that's it. Where did the wheel come from? It all comes from Metatron. I swear to God, it gives you these ideas. It's just a thought. You have to put it into action. Really? It's a spark of light, and that's what it is. It's the fire. You have to fuel the fire. I have this great idea. Dude, that sounds like madness. I know. It's going to be great. Really? I come up with great ideas. Do you know to this day, everybody is afraid to look in my purse? Every one of the security guards are afraid to over-search me because they think I'm going to have a dildo in there. What is that about? This guy, he did too much, bro. One morning I was coming in and I really never carry anything. I carry my cigarettes, my lighter, my keys, and my phone. I don't carry nothing. And so one day, senior dipshit, he opened my cigarette pack. And I'm like, what is he looking for? I was like, all right, maybe he's looking for a joint. So I asked him, I was like, hey, if you would have found like a big fat joint or something in there, what were you going to do? He's like, I would have asked you to put it up or maybe confiscate it. I was like, bro, I've never seen no shit like that. I've never seen that at no courthouse, at no hospital. I never seen that at an airport. I was like, you are super trooper, dude. That's too much. I was like, I've never even seen you before. I just didn't recognize him. He's here all the time, but I have a terrible memory. He's like, yeah, you have. I was like, well, you're doing too much. I was like, next time, dude, I'm going to give you something to see. I was like, I'm going to bring my freaking fucking dildo down here. And I know it's your job. I can't walk it through that security thing. You're going to have to reach deep in my fucking thing. And I'm not even going to wash it. I said that, right? And ever since then, dude, they're afraid to look in my bags. So I'm going to dip that thing in chocolate and have you handling it. You better have your gloves on at all times. I said it and they were like, and then I said I was going to do it. And I got up here and I was like, that's a great idea. We should do it. And I made jokes about walking around with the dildo, just pulling it out of my purse. Just to make people uncomfortable. Is it illegal to walk around with a sex toy? You know what I mean? How can I break these rules? That was the same day I was like, how many times can I go around the roundabout before somebody stops me and says that I can't do this? There's no law to riding the roundabout for an hour or two. Is a cop going to tell me I have to get off the road? Am I impaired driving? As long as I have a legal car, is this legal? There's no laws against this, right? Can I just sit around driving in circles all day? Really? I question the laws of this world. The laws of physics and logic. Why can't I walk around with a dildo? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put that thing on my car and just drive around with the fucking thing. It does have a suction cup. Really? When I got it with a suction cup, I couldn't understand. Where are they sticking it to? My childlike memory that I black out all sexuality is like trying to teach a child, like a 4-year-old child. Like, what do you do with that? I was like, all right, it can't stick to regular walls, so they must be doing it in the bathroom. It doesn't. I tried it. I was like sticking into things. Like, really? I wasn't sticking it in my vagina. It took a long time before I tried that, and that wasn't a great experience. I wanted to stick it in my purse and take it for a ride and see how other people felt about it. It's all big and yellow. Where'd it come from? God? I didn't buy it. God gifts me with my own. He told me to discover my sexuality. We're still working on that. Now he's going to send a fuckboy. He's quit playing around, God. I don't need this in my life. He does. You do. I probably do. All right, creativity. Anyways, I was just having fun. Really, I'm always coming up with great ideas. Why? Because I'm a child. If it sounds good, maybe not do that. Really? Said we were going to start in March. And we were all going to get out there and start waving our fucking sex toys. I called it the March of Dimes. Dude, I could talk you into some stupid shit. I do it all the time. I'll sit there like a whole child laughing and giggling. I'll be like, bro, you got to try this. This is disgusting. You're like, really? Did you not hear me? I said it was disgusting, but it was the delivery that you literally just stuck your finger in it and now you're going to throw up. And I tried to tell you it was disgusting to begin with. Really? As Jesus says, or as God says, nobody can deny the serpent's tongue. I tried to tell you. I didn't lie to you. Why do you think I was laughing? Really? I have great ideas. All right. Anyways, creativity is a force of its own, possessed by no one. There is an abundance of generative energy that wants to move through each and every one of us. And that's it. Pick up a paintbrush or something. Make something. Go in the kitchen and make a potion like a kid. Go fucking make something. Like, oh my God, this is bomb. Really? Who the fuck ever put, you know what I mean? They mixed some shit together and this shit is fucking bomb. Whoever came up with this is fucking bomb. Really? Yep. Thank God for their creativity. Really? Yes. We read all this. I remember. In Words to the Light. Is there anything else I need to read about Imbolc? I was something about some chakra shit. I saw this. Not you. March Moon Magic. No. March Moon. Why are we in March? I guess that's all we got to talk about. Anyways, we're full of creative energy and flow. And that would be your sacral chakra, which is your sexual energy. Be careful where you put that. You can save that and create some great stuff. Your solar plexus also, because you need to have the self-confidence to do such things. The vision, of course, your third eye needs to be open so you can receive it. You need to speak it into existence. When you say, you get an idea, you say, I'm going to go to the mall. The universe heard you. So it's creating an idea. It's creating an experience for you at the mall. Really? Mm-hmm. It's creating your experience with your words. So when you say that you're going to do something. So I always say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it for like 3 days. Well, it took a long time for me to get into the energy and the flow of it. Am I really going to go to the witchcraft store today? I might. I ain't got nothing else to do. And while I'm at it, I could go check my mail. There might be a $900 check waiting for me. It's my birthday. Anything could be. I'm not going to get my federal taxes because I haven't gone and fixed those yet. Really, which means I'll have those. This is really funny, right? So I got my state taxes coming in. I do have my taxes that I can file and have as soon as the beginning of March, but I still have my amended taxes that I need to send in at the same time, which will be 16 weeks out. I have generational wealth from all the work that I've already put in before. Really? The minimal amount of work I did. How much did you work last year? A little bit here, a little bit there. That's why I said I'm a gypsy. When that guy from Target asked me, he was really, I think in the beginning, he was going to offer me a full-time position. I was like, nah, bro, I live a gypsy life. I just try to find jobs to fit my current situation. I'm not trying to look for careers. I have a career. Just, something to keep the bills paid. So last year I worked, I was doing snowplow because I was still, I was doing snow removal. So I worked at the temp agency. I worked at the public storage. I worked at fucking Target. I worked at that fucking, what is that fucking place down there? That retirement or that home, whatever. I learned all that memory care shit. I did that. I did a couple of things. Oh, and then I had Lyft. I was still doing Lyft too. So I have all of those, jobs. I told you H&R Block hates me. I never come in with just one. I come in with like 5 of these bitches every year. And it's never when I was doing Lyft, that's all I had. Really? It was all I needed. But otherwise, no, bro, I always come in there with hella jobs. I don't keep a job. And then when I saw my daughter do the same thing, I started laughing.
Really, until she got into the hospital, nah, bro. She went through so many different clinics and caregiving situations, bro. She would stay with them for just a couple weeks and then move on to another one. And I wasn't even mad at her. I wasn't even mad at her, bro, because you need to find your place. Like, you know what I mean? And she was really good about it. She would switch, she'd have the next job lined up and shit. She never like suffered, but I wasn't even mad about it. No. So, anyways, I got to file that. So, I've got plenty of money coming. And so, I shouldn't be worrying about money. That's not an issue. But creativity, that's where it gives us the time when you don't have to worry about such things as money. And that doesn't mean that I'm like not living off a welfare check right now in a homeless in a homeless situation with no employment, fully lined up for my near future. Realistically, yeah, but that's where you get past your current situation. This is where I'm at currently, but that's not where I'll be in a week from now. You know what I mean? That's not even where I'll be in a couple days from now. I have my appointment tomorrow. So tomorrow I could get, and I have this employment service guy that really wants to get me a job. It's his job to get me a job, to help me get a resume. And realistically, I'm going to just touch up the resume, touch up my computer skills, and go talk my way into any door I want. God just tells me who to go talk to. He hasn't told me that yet. And realistically, I asked him not to rush the job because once I commit to the job, then now I'm on a schedule. I'd like to have a little bit of free time before I get locked down on a long-term job, because he said this is going to be what I do. I'm going to sit at home and do this fucking job with everything else I do. So right now is the time to, again, 10 days of don't do shit. And it's my birthday. I'm not working. And yet here I am. This isn't work for me. It works for me. Really? That's why I said, Morgan said, I'm never going to let that down, bro. Some of the things you guys said, I'll never let down. It's not that it's not forgivable, but it always stuck with me. She's like, yeah, but your career doesn't pay. Bro, I've never seen nothing pay better than to fucking be a servant of God. He pays all my bills, bro. He pays my way of life. He pays for my dreams. He pays for my children. It pays, bro. He's my protection, everything. It pays to be fucking me, bro. It pays big time. But I also have to do the work. And that's where it is. I'm on call 24/7. That's why this morning they're like, you all right? I was like, my eyes burn. I don't even know if it's the mascara from last night or just the fact that I'm tired. I slept for 2 days, but still, dude, I woke up yesterday. Did you see the picture of all that laundry? Yeah, they fucked it up. You see all that laundry? I'm OCD. I had to take all those extra shit that they tore up and put it back in those things. I did all that yesterday morning, dude. Yes, before 11 o'clock, I did all that shit, bro. I carried each of those. No, I didn't. I found a cart. But I had to fucking do all of those buckets. I'm sitting there like literally like a whole fucking laundry bitch, bro. Really? Yeah, I did all of that first thing in the morning. And then I had to do all kinds of shit throughout the afternoon. And then I had to be out there under the moon. Did I go to bed? I think it was like after 11 when I went to bed. But then I'm up for the fucking sunrise fucking special, bro. I'm fucking tired. Realistically, yeah, if they put me to sleep, it's because I really needed it, dude. And that's good. The body gets old and tired. It just can't be partying all night long like that. Really? I'm serious. Fuck yeah. But we're full of fire and energy, so utilize that. If you have some great ideas, apply those great ideas. Say you're going to do this great idea and take the little steps. And that's it too. I don't know where's the cheapest place. I mean, I could go to Walmart. I could go to fucking Target. I could go to fucking Home Depot, or not Home Depot, Hobby Lobby. I could go to Michael's, anywhere to start getting some art supplies to start painting. That's what happened to Hannah. Realistically, yep, she was just hanging out in the studio all the time and she got bored. And all of a sudden, she got woken up to art. She started coming into the studio like a kid. She started bringing in all this art stuff. And while people were making music, she was guided to make pictures. And then she would give them to them at the end of their fucking thing. She probably just got, seriously, she started just doing it. She said, I didn't even know I was artistic. It's like, bro, if you're artistic, you're artistic. If you're not, it's not coming out of your mouth. Your hands are an extension of your mouth. That's how it flows out. You have to, or you put it into your back or something. Really? Every person is creative. You have great ideas. You just don't have anyone to nurture those ideas and to believe in you to chase those ideas. And that goes to me with the children. I believe you can do this. I believe in your imagination. I believe in what you believe in. I believe in you. You know what I mean? And whereas, you're always trying to get your kids to grow up and be realistic. You want them to be adults right away. You want them to listen. You don't want them to cry. You just want them to be on a perfect adult schedule. Lunch, nap time, bedtime, school. You want them just, programmed to your perfect fitting, bro.
Really? There's no room. That's a martyr, bro. You're not giving them any time to be free. You don't let them loose. You don't let them make mistakes. Let them get dirty. Let them, you know. Have you ever, with a baby, something that's really fun with babies when they're like crawling and stuff, when they're bored, let them in the kitchen. You give them the pots and pans. You give them the spatulas, and you let them have fun. When they get bigger, you let them in the kitchen. You let them in the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Little girls, you let them into the bathroom. You let them into your makeup. The boys, you let them into, the shaving cream. You let them into the garage. You let them get creative. You let them get their hands dirty. You let them get, every kid that you put in the bathtub, don't do this. It's dangerous and expensive. They get together. Every kid in America, in the world, does this. They get together and they mix the soaps and makes little potions in the shower of your very expensive shampoos and conditioners and body washes. They like to brew it up and see what it'll do. They like to see what will happen if we put this and this together. They're creative. They're inventive. I told this story. I'm going to leave on this story. I told this story to B last time I was sitting with her. I was like, I have this great memory. I'm in my apartment. My two kids it's my oldest kids. My son, Aaron, he was a chunky, just like hers, little chunker with big cheeks and little rolls for arms and stuff. And he's in there, and my daughter, and I was like, I think I was outside smoking a joint or something. And I'm like, where's the kids? They're kind of quiet, right? So I come in, and she's like, yeah, when they're quiet, it's never good. My son's maybe 4. My daughter, Mary Jane, she's like 2. And I come around the corner of the kitchen. At the very moment I come around the corner, my son has a handful of butter. You know those tubs of butter? Is a handful of butter. And he throws it against the wall. And it makes the coolest noise I've ever heard in my life. I need to redo this just to hear that noise. And as soon as he does it, because I'm high, I start laughing. And he turns around with the biggest smile and giggles, and he's covered in butter. And then he moves over. My daughter's sitting on the floor. She's toddler size. And she has a huge chunk of butter on her head. And she's just grabbing it out of her hair. Like she's trying to get it, but it's such a big pile of it. And these two have gotten into the butter, and they are fucking the kitchen up with butter. And they are having the best time of their life. The noise he's hearing, like he probably got it on his hand and couldn't get it off because it's slimy, So he probably tried to throw it, and the noise it made was so fun that he just kept grabbing more. And he probably didn't like it, so he put it on his sister just to fuck with her. It was just too funny. They were like 3 and 1.5. They were too tiny. She wasn't even 1. It was something funny. And it's like, let them be kids. Let them get messy. Let them put together things. Amelia, I knew, was a genius at like 2 years old in the bathtub. I said I was going to stop on that story. That was them. That was my oldest kids. Amelia, I knew, was a genius one day in the bath. You fill up the bathtub with bubbles. There's a layer of bubbles. You can't see anything. So every parent has to say, all right, let's get all the toys out. So you reach down and you grab the toys. This is every adult. This is logical. This is traditional way of doing this. My daughter takes the cup that we use to wash her, and she uses it like a fucking telescope. She takes the cup and she puts it in the water, and she can see through the water in there. She can see past the bubbles. At that moment, I knew she was a genius because I would have never thought to do that. And she is like 2 years old. She's using it, which made me know she was already doing that in the bathroom to begin with. She was using this cup as goggles. She put it over and she was using it goggles to see past it. It was amazing. At that moment, I knew she was a genius. Really? Yeah, they're amazing. Give them a couple things and see what they can come up with. I encourage you, if you're in Denver, take your kids to the Children's Museum. It's all hands-on interaction where they let the kids touch things and play with things and get to be part of the experience. Really, it's really great to see your kids use their imagination. There's some kids that can't, and I see this as adults. I said it yesterday. You don't have a thought to save your life. You have no idea what to do with yourself. You can have a pocket full of money, a pocket full of everything, but not sunshine. And you wouldn't know what to do. You need somebody to lead you into a good time. You wouldn't have a good time if it hit you in the face. Realistically, they were taken away from imagination of good thoughts, of expression, of ideas. Really? Yeah. If you didn't have to go to work today, what would you do? Are you going to tell me you would go home and work? Or are you going to tell me you'd go home and sleep? That's a real answer. You're tired. Your spirit's tired. Your body is tired. All you do is work. I can understand that answer of I'm tired. But if you had some energy, what would you do? You want to go ride the go-karts? I will fucking smash you on the go-karts. Really? That's letting yourself be free. Do things, yeah, it costs money. It costs money to go out to the movies and have a good time. My daughter said her and her boyfriend went out. It was like almost $100. I was like, damn, last time I sent my kids, I think it was like last year, it was 70. I didn't even go with them. It was $70 for these two to go out. They didn't even go out on a date. They just went and watched a fucking kids movie. That is so expensive, bro. We used to be able to go out and have a movie and a date for $20. That is expensive as fuck. We're going to have to bootleg this bitch. Netflix and chill. At least you get to bring your own food. Realistically, yeah. Have a good day. Be a child. Be in the fire. Be in the creativity. Be in hopeful energy. Turn up some good jams. Maybe take the day off to just be a child of God. Really? Maybe. Little passion and all that. Oh, God. I forgot. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so scared. You're ruining my day. Oh, God. It's just my skin. My skin is very not dealing with this. My spirit's like, I got this. You got what? What do you got? I'm part of this. You're dragging me through it. Oh, my higher self is dragging me through something. I don't know what it is. Really? You never do you? It's like you're all knowing. I don't know everything. Quit playing around, dude. It's my adventure too. Nah, this week looks harsh. I don't know. Some good will come from it. We're supposed to get into a fight. Feelings hurt and shit. My feelings hurt just thinking about it. Hey, what's in the comments before we go here? You're not what? You're not going hard enough. Oh, wait, what? Something else. Somebody's talking shit. Really? Something about I'm not going hard enough and too weak. I don't know what they were looking for. What the fuck was I supposed to go hard on? How to manifest the lottery jackpot. That's funny. I don't have to manifest it. I saw a vision since I was a child that I won. I know that it's going to happen. How do you manifest it? I mean, you don't manifest what you want to happen. You walk in your manifestations. Visions are given to you and you walk in them. You can't just manifest winning the lottery just because you want it bad enough. You could work hard enough at it, but something like the lottery, the odds are against you. That's controlled by the gods. And if there is only one or two things that are controlled by the gods, that's definitely one of them. So in essence, I was told since the beginning that I'd win the lottery. What does that take? I'm not playing it enough, but I used to. Really? I used to play it every week, week after week after week. Why? With certainty I was going to win that week? No, with investment to my dream. When I win, it'll just be like, well, I knew that was going to happen. And I'm not really looking forward to it because it's already planned of what I'm supposed to do with the lottery. Why are you supposed to win the lottery? I'm supposed to win the lottery so that I can buy land and build spiritual centers. They're going to cost $1.4 million for at least the first one. Really? That's just the building of it. I can't even tell you what it's going to cost to keep it alive. But I also become very successful with my documentary and my music and my conferences and stuff. I'll start regenerating money to go into this. I'm a nonprofit organization. It's God's dream for God's people. I just have to walk in the manifestation that He has. He wants me part of this. It wasn't my plan. He's given me the idea of how to build the homes. He's shown me how to set up the streets. He's shown me how to build the community center and the church. And most importantly, this cool ass vibing smoke section that we have where we get together. I call it the adult section. Realistically, yes. He's shown me all of it. I'm like, how am I supposed to pay for this? The lottery. Are you going to go save mankind with it? Or you just want to stop working for the rest of your life? Well, I can tell you that you can use forms of creativity to do that. You're going to have to use some kind of skill. So as I told you, to keep this dream of, I have to use my skill, which is priesthood. To be the priestess, I must continue the priesthood. Realistically, yeah, but there's no pay. People don't pay me for what I do. So it has to be, you know what I mean, like that. Realistically, yes. I sell my works. And now he wants me to start with art. Who knows how much my art will be worth? Really? Who knows what it'll be when it starts coming out? That's what I was like, if I start Bob Ross in this shit, holy shit. Who knows? What if Da Vinci comes through? Any spirit can come through me. I just have to allow it to flow through me and not get in the way. Just go into a trance and let it create. And that's where manifestations come. The manifestations, the visions of the fifth dimension become real in the third dimension because you literally put it into action by words and minimal action, which is putting together the tools, the raw elements. What do I need to be the greatest painter? I need a paintbrush. I need some colors. I need whatever that is, the paint board and the thing that holds it. And according to them, I need a cover for my carpet because I'm going to fuck up my floor if I don't do that. That's it. That's what they're showing me. They showed me the basics of what I need. God said I'm going to do remote work. So he told me I needed a computer. I thought I had to get it myself. So I was saving up my own check to buy a computer. He's all, check yourself. I got one for you. Oh, that's nice. That's it. He gives me the visions of what he wants for my life, and I walk in it, doing the minimal actions. Like right now, what did he give me? A vision to go to the witchcraft store. I saw myself walking around the witchcraft store. So what does that mean? Is that the past? No. That's what I'm supposed to do. Get your ass up and go to the witchcraft store. When? I don't know. When I feel like it. And that's where it is you can have the idea, but it takes time to materialize. I'll tell you all week I'm going to do my laundry, but I don't get the energy to do it until like 2 weeks later. Really? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes, and that's it. I've been saying I was going to do this forever, and then all of a sudden I just get up and do the shit. It's like, what made you do that? I don't know. The energy was right. I got a wild hair up my ass. It's time to go. Really? It's time to go. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.